That's the new wire for running Uber 220 service into the garage. I won it at auction. Stuff's an inch thick. Thumb in glove for comparison. Ooh, we're down on the dog level. Dog's excited. Anyway, it's 3 by 3 by 3 by 6. The 6 is a unshielded, just straight copper wire. So it should be able to carry up to 125 amps service on the 3 gauge. And even though I'm just going to put it in a 50 amp outlet, we'll be able to upgrade the boxes both in the house and in the garage at some point. There's been an idea to remodel this garage at some point, but yeah, anyway, when it happens. When it happens. Okay, YouTube, so what happened here is I came home and there's a big mess on the floor of antifreeze. I've cleaned it up. And my air vent has been leaking. I was out of town for a whopping day and a half. And I knew that this thing was failing, but now it's failing completely under pressure. And so now there's zero pressure in this thing. I've unplugged the boiler. And so the fluid, it's warm, but it's not scalding hot anymore. And I've probably lost, sadly, a couple of gallons on the floor, which stinks. And I don't have a way to isolate this air vent from the system upstairs, which stinks too. So I know as soon as I pull this off, I'm not going to have a whole lot of time. And what I am doing is, this is the same replacement vent as far as I know. I hope that this isn't 1/4 inch. Might be. This might, I might have a problem. Anyway, what I'm going to do, focus. What my plan is here anyway, is since I don't have a way of isolating it, I'm going to install a check valve. So goes the plan of mice and men. And if you look on the bottom of this, there's a little valve that's closed right now. And when it is screwed into the valve, you see how that check valve opens up. So that would allow fluid and air to go up here, and then what's basically just in an air vent is a floating bobber, and when it floats up on air, it allows the air to escape. The bobber sinks, allows air to escape, and when fluid pushes up on it, it closes up the valve, and here's the air vent. So they all kind of work the same. I'm not going to I don't want to replace it with the same style because this thing failed in 5 years, and I'd rather have something that works better. All right, YouTube, so I realized kind of right when I was going to install this, that my original air vent is an 1/8 inch, not a 1/4 inch. Fine. So I had to go get myself an adapter. All right. Take this rascal off. All right, so leaks may happen. I'm not too worried about the little leaks, but leaks may happen. But now what we want to do is, so we have a 5-gallon pail of boiler fluid, and we got a 3/4 horsepower pump, which will pump this thing on up. This valve's closed, so I'll pressurize this thing, and then I'll start trying to fill this system back on up. And then at some point, I will flip this valve up so it allows fluid to go into the boiler. We don't ever want to fire the boiler up without fluid, right? And again, what we really look at here is on the valving here. So I'm opening up the valve, and I'm not particularly surprised to see that nothing happens. Open up this valve, and again, nothing happens. And then when we finally, oh dear, where's the, plug this bad boy in. Ooh. I already know that this is filled up because I can see it. Look at that, we see the pressure going up. All right. Ah! Turn this. So we pressurized this thing around 17.5. You see that? PSI. And now this rascal, this guy here will take out all the gurglies. And hopefully without leaving a pile of stuff on the floor. Anyway. Welcome to northern Minnesota, where if we don't have a serious boiler system, we'll just die of exposure. So I wish I could live in these little tiny homes, these little yurts. Oh, that looks awesome. To me, that looks awesome. I'd have a big shop and a yurt. Except I'd die of exposure, so I can't do Northern California yurts or whatever kind of yurts. In fact, I can't do Canadian yurts. We are in arguably the most hostile place in Minnesota. We get, not only do we get hot, like North Dakota, Moorhead is arguably once in a while the hottest place on the face of the earth, but we're also frequently the coldest place on earth. And, you know, those people in Maine and whatnot, yeah, you don't know how cold it is. You get more snow. They do get more snow, which, if it was snow more here, we'd, like, love it. Anyway. This guy's just starting to wake up. So, target supply is 169, and currently the supply is 73 degrees. And outside, it's 16 degrees outside. Fahrenheit. So, not too bad. This Weil-McLain. I like this boiler. It's super cool. Anyway, hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, well, more boiler videos, then wait till next year when something screws up again. However, I will be showing you this spring how to fill up your own heat pump with Freon. And I apologize for not properly videoing my 2016 Freon heat pump install. But I tell you what, I'm going to give a little backstory, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And it's fairly easy, and you can save a lot of money by installing your own heat pump yourself. So anyway, I will detail that this spring, as far as home maintenance goes. And otherwise, it's going to be cars and boats and personal watercraft coming up this summer, and I'm sure the tractor will screw up too. So there'll be some tractor something in there. And I also know that you guys like seeing the grapple work in the tractors. There's endless amounts of grapple work. So anyway, till we meet again, YouTube. Bye bye. And God bless. What?